This week on Greg's Garage, we're getting the band back together. That's right, we're getting the band back together. But first, if you were at the pig roast and you had raffle ticket number B1731, that's B1731, you won the 55-inch Samsung Smart LED TV, a retail price of $879.95. Comes with free installation, free delivery. Just give me a call. I'll arrange for the delivery. Also, enough with the mean tweets. I mean, why do you people hate me? You send me hundreds of these things every week. I don't want to read you just one. She's complaining about the lobster mac and cheese at the pig roast. At the pig roast. It cost me $125 to make it. It was delicious. Anyway, Susan B. from up the street tweets, I was at the pig roast. The lobster mac and cheese was almost dry. It could have been creamier. The lobster was a bit chewy and under-seasoned. You should apologize. Apologize? You want an apology? What do you want me to do? Yell at my staff like Gordon Ramsay?
Around every freaking table, and I want a sincere apology on the back of your crap performance. Piss off!
I want to tell you a quick funny story about my Uncle Ralph. Stay with me. Uncle Ralph, they called him Uncle Gus. Everybody called him Uncle Gus. Sometimes even his kids called him Uncle Gus. To this day, I have no idea why.
Happy birthday, Uncle Gus. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
He owned a large engineering firm in California. He had a huge mansion in Florida and a bigger one in Marblehead, Mass. I kept in touch with Uncle Gus over the years. I'd call him every now and then. If you called Uncle Gus and he picked up the phone, you were on the phone for a while. If you left a message and he called you back, you were on the phone for a while. He kept a couple of boats in Florida. And like me, he was a captain. He ended every call with, Greg, if you ever get down here, we'll take the boat out. Well, I never did get down there, and almost 2 years ago, Uncle Gus passed. He was 93. Last week, I got a call from a law firm in California. The attorney said that I had inherited a boat from my Uncle Ralph's estate. I said, me? He said, yeah. I said, which one? He said, the big one. I went dead silent. He said, Greg? I said, yeah. Your Uncle Ralph left you his 1998 60-foot Bertram convertible sport fisherman. I said, how much is it worth? He said, about $600,000, and it's at the Jupiter Marina in Jupiter, Florida. I said, what? He tried to explain some more details, but I said, I gotta call you back. I gotta do some research. I mean, with the trailer, how do you get it off the trailer? Can you do it by yourself? Who am I kidding? I know nothing about a boat that size. What am I gonna do? I'll probably crash into the first boat I saw.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Oh my God!
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Oh my God!
I realize that I can't keep a 60-foot yacht. You have to learn boating language. Starboard, port, aft. You have radar, depth charts, marine radios, satellite radios. It's just so confusing. And besides, if you're in trouble, you have to yell, Mayday, Mayday. What if I forget? Why don't they just yell, help, help? So we're flying down to Jupiter, Florida, and hopefully take it out before we have to sell it. Uncle Gus used to say, the fun doesn't start till you're backing down the fish. I don't know. Sounded exciting. Anybody want to join me?
doing?
We're getting the band back together.
What band? When were you in a band?
Back in the 70s, the good old days, when we had hair. Big hair.
Not the band story.
I read on Facebook they were having a battle of the bands at the old Palace nightclub in Saugus. So I made a few phone calls, paid the guy, and then I called the rest of the guys. I got Nucci. Nucci. He was our drummer. He was only a kid back then. Man, this kid could play. He lives in Montreal now. He's agreed to come down, but only if I pay for round-trip airfare and if he can stay with us. The kid's awesome, and he's still playing.
Ambassador Ronnie Venucci Jr., did you bring your dancing shoes tonight?
I also got Dutch Peterson. I called him. Are you kidding me? Dutch Peterson. He's agreed to come out of retirement. He's gonna drive down from his cheese farm in Vermont.
I thought he was in prison.
No, he's out. He got out, and they let him keep the cheese farm. Dutch wanted to know if I want him to bring the van. He still has the original van. I can't believe it. We're getting the band back together.
Back to the matter at hand. So what do you say? Are you back in the band?
Well, maybe if I can find my old leather.
Dude, we're getting the band back together.
Then I called Matt Murphy. He owns a funeral home in Connecticut. I swear to God.
Hello?
Hey, Matt Murphy. This is Greg. Hey, I got some great news. We're getting the band back together.
I didn't know we broke up.
Well, actually, we didn't.
Oh, where's everybody been?
Nucci lives in Montreal. Dutch finally got out. He's back on the cheese farm. I don't know. I've been on hiatus.
I hear that's really nice this time of year. All right, I'll see you at practice. Later.
I can't wait till they get here. I hope Dutch brings the van. We're putting the band back together.
We're putting the band back together.
I know I'm gonna need some practice, so I took the bass guitar down the basement yesterday. Ha! I hope they don't make me sing.
If you don't love me, why don't you tell me? Instead of running around with all the other guys in town, can't you see whatever happened to all the good times we used to have? The times we cried and laughed. I wanna know, will you ever love me again? Or will I find out that this is the end? Don't you care? My baby.
We had a band called The Veins. We were loud, edgy. The name sucked, but we got a couple of gigs. We used to practice 2 or 3 times a week at the Sunshine Studios in Harvard Square. I'm not kidding. It was wicked expensive. But Dutch was growing weed on the cheese farm. So Dutch made him a deal. Dutch would pay all the guys in the studio and the extras with weed. They loved it. Practice time cost us nothing. What we needed was a new name. Dutch was complaining to Matt that Matt was dictating everything and he sounded like a dictator. Nucci jumps up, he goes, that's it, the Dictators. We changed the name, Nucci got us a gig, and baby, we were back. The Dictators. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm the runaway son from the nuclear air.
Van Nucci got us the Palace nightclub gig. Saturday, February 29th. Write it down. Saturday, February 29th. It's gonna be awesome. Next time on Greg's Garage, we're on the road. We're heading to Boston Harbor with a brand new USS Gerald Ford, the largest nuclear-powered aircraft carrier in the world, is coming to Boston Harbor for maintenance, and Greg's going to take in the flight deck.